Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SPY. We will take a look at the daily time frame. As we wrap up the week, thought I'd get the overall market a little analysis out here and take a look at SPY here. Now, as far as some of the key levels, it's not necessarily a key level thing right now. It's more of the overarching pattern that has started to take shape. And the first part of the pattern, right down here at these lows of around 280, and that's kind of more of just kind of the framework of things, but the dynamic that's been occurring, and I'm not proclaiming like this is some sort of great discovery on my part. In fact, I assure you, anybody that uses charts and understands charts has probably taken note of the same dynamic, and I'll explain why I bring that up in a second. But you can see here that the lows have gotten lower and lower over time. So if the price continues to stay even, let's say, below the purple line right there, which is the 50-day moving average, that would be another low right there. So now you got to have kind of bring up, all right, it's looking like things might be running out of steam a little bit. So because you have these downward stair steps that are forming, which is not necessarily a sign from the bullish side of things. Now back to the whole point about this not being some great discovery and a lot of eyeballs watching it. When a lot of eyeballs are watching a certain level and wondering the same thing, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want, it can produce some pretty interesting price dynamics. So going forward, a whole lot of eyeballs are watching that 280 mark. And, like I said, if the price falls below it, does that mean that it's going down to 260? I'm not saying that. My point is that when, that's definitely kind of one of those very clear levels that a lot of people are going to be keeping an eye on. And then they're going to be keeping an eye on it because of those lower highs as I just discussed. So again, when you have a bunch of people watching something and wondering the same thing, from whether it's a trading perspective or whatever perspective, it's definitely an area that's worth keeping an eye on. In the event the price does go down to 280, breaks down below it, then at that point, I would say that the price, there's no such thing as a guarantee, but it would not be shocking at all to see the price head down to that 200-day moving average, which in my chart is being denoted there by the pink line. So again, a break of 280, I can very realistically see the price going down to right around 277, if not even a little bit lower there. So those are going to be the two key levels of support next week. If there is any sort of bounce, then again, keep an eye on that purple line there, the 50-day moving average. You can see that is right where the price was rejected from earlier on in the day. But like I said, the mainly bearish dynamic is all about those lower highs that have been forming. So we'll see if the price can maybe try to put to end to that or not next week. But right now, 280, a lot of eyeballs going to be watching it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.